that he is correct from what I know and what I've been able to find out. That it's down to whether you as a company can say, I'm not going to accept that, and whether that then falls into a civil matter.
Yeah, she's just gone to phone her manager and just see what he says.
With the Theft Act, the legislation says somebody has to dishonestly appropriate property belonging to another with an intention to permanently deprive.
Yeah.
So we would look at if this is legal, this gentleman believes it's legal, then you don't have a dishonest element, so any offence will be made out if that makes any sense. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to find out. I do accept, sir, it's an unusual
form of
way,
payment,
and maybe it would have been something perhaps better explored before dispensing the fuel.
Maybe, but one other thing, if it's a civil dispute, a civil dispute's resolved in the court. Yeah, the courts are Her Majesty's courts, aren't they? The Queen's courts. The Queen's court is not going to rule against the Queen when the Queen said that those coins are for payment throughout the United Kingdom.
I can't comment what a court would say, sir.
Well, I reckon that's the case. Mark, thank you for dealing with it professionally. You've done a good job.
Sir, I do apologise for having lost my voice, but I do assure you, I took a test. It's not COVID.
No, that's okay, Mark. No, I mean, a lot of officers might jump to conclusions and assume corporations are right, but you've actually been neutral, and I think you've handled it very professionally.
Neutral, sir, I don't know sufficient about it to make an overarching decision.
No.
As I said, in hindsight, I wonder if they maybe to have checked with them prior.
The stakes skyrocket as the auditor lays out the Theft Act. Every word hits hard. No dishonesty, no criminal intent. The officers are forced to admit that this isn't a crime, but a civil dispute. Tension crackles in the air. Authority confronted by knowledge. For the first time, the balance of power shifts, and viewers can feel the subtle release of suspense. The law is on display, and the officer must step back.
Might have been a more sensible thing.
But whenever you fill up with fuel, do you go and check with them to see if they accept Visa or MasterCard or £50 notes, £20 notes, or any other form of money?
If I'm being honest, I tend to pay at the pump and then I have it all pre-authorised. So unfortunately, no, I don't. I pay at the pump and see.
Okay. Well, this is actually an exercise of rights. If I'm lawfully allowed to use those coins for payment,
Can I ask why you've decided to spend them at this point? You've obviously gathered them over a period of time.
It's just something I do. It's an exercise of rights. It's the same as filming, like you said. I've got a right to film in public. An audit, if you will. So you the sergeant or PC?
No, I'm a PC, sir.
Oh yeah. How long have you served for?
Pardon me?
How long have you served?
I'm a week away from 19 years at the moment.
Yeah, that's a long old career in the police. Obviously you've got some experience there, I'd say. Is he filling up fuel?
Here, the auditor escalates the intellectual battle. He invokes the Queen's proclamation and explains the legal tender rules in precise detail. The officers listen, visibly processing unfamiliar information. The suspense isn't loud, it's cerebral. Viewers are drawn into the clash of expertise versus authority, wondering, will the officers accept reality or push forward blindly?
Excuse me, I just let this lady know what I'm just going through. The gentleman does seem to know.
He seems to know a lot, yeah.
But I'm checking how much is going by this work.
Well, that's what we're checking the key.
Are they out of date? Are they still in legal tender?
Coin of the realm, they're not, that is genuinely.
Never seen one of them like that.
Oh, I am.
No,
But really, you should have come in and checked to see if we accept it before putting all that fuel in.
what I'd like to do is just to explain to this gentleman, just to make a couple of checks
Yes.
with our system to make sure if this matter becomes a civil matter,
Yeah.
then that we're.
This segment is pure evidence. Every coin is counted, every limit explained, £10 maximum, exact amounts verified. The police cannot argue the facts. The tension here is analytical but compelling. The auditor's meticulous preparation leave the officers in a position of silent acknowledgement. It's a masterclass in using knowledge as leverage.
We know we have the correct details for yourself, okay?
Yeah, but you're not allowed to divulge it to them, are you? I think that'd be a breach of my personal data, wouldn't it?
Yeah, fully aware of my rights and my duties under data protection, sir, and I certainly won't be
Okay.
divulging them, although they will have access to your number plate.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. There's a sign. I read the sign actually.
Hello, you okay?
It's most
That's all right. No, it's all right.
this gentleman.
Yeah. Which gentleman is it? Is it?
It's the gentleman in the.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I haven't even asked your name yet, sir.
I haven't given it.
May I ask it? Your first name? Silly.
You can call me Julian.
Julian. I will call you Julian if that's what
Thank
you
you.
wish. Julian has arrived and he's filled with fuel in
Yeah.
What I was going to do was just
I think the only thing for Petro would be saying that he's got to go change it at the bank at a later date and then come back and pay in a different way if you want to accept it, but or you just accept it today. Okay. Yeah.
it's going to fall into the bag almost like it's
Yeah. We put it all on the tablet now, and they get 7 days, but they get charged extra. Yeah.
Bit heavy out
I think you should check really before putting it out with him to us. Yeah. Told not to fill up those 4 jerrycans.
Sorry to have my back to you, sir.
That's
I'm just
all right.
explaining to my colleague what's happened and
Yeah.
where we're at with this.
So, talk to another officer, let's have a look. And they actually are leaving the house. Yeah, no, that's fine. Thank you, Bob. That was just a colleague saying that. So, got them in full, and he's tried, tried to pay those before. So, yeah. He has paid those. He has paid those before, yeah. So, did you say somebody's the store manager? Yeah. I mean, like my colleague said, the fact that if they're leaving tender, it's not really much we can do. I've personally never seen them before. it down to the garage, to be honest, because like you say, he has got the means to pay. If he didn't have any means to pay, it would be a different story, but because he has got money to be able to pay, so it's down to you guys whether you accept it or not.
Those 25p coins are actually worth more than 25p.
It's just what I was about to say.
Because they're 25% nickel and 75% copper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suspense grows as officers verify details and attempt to navigate the confusion. The petrol station remains uncertain, and the outcome hangs in the balance. This segment keeps viewers on edge. Will the money be accepted? Will authority overrule reason? Every pause and cautious step adds to the drama, making the audience anticipate the next move.
Did my colleague get your name?
Yeah, you got my first name.
Do you mind if I take your first name? Is that okay?
What's your name and number then?
My name 2928 is PC Lee.
PC Lee, nice to meet you, yeah.
Bear with me 2 seconds. So what was your name?
Well, I'm not prepared to divulge it in front of people that aren't police.
Okay. Well, I can ask that gentleman to step away if that's all right.
Yeah.
You're all right to step away quickly. Is that okay? Thank you.
Right. So what? Under what act are you asking for more details?
It's because we've been called today.
Yeah.
Okay. Anytime we get called to an incident,
yeah,
we like to get your name.
Yeah. What section of which act are you requiring my name?
I'm not saying it's under any act. You don't have to give your name to me today
because
you haven't committed an offence.
No.
But it's just for our records.
Yeah.
So would you be prepared to give me your name?
No.
No? Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to make a note of your car registration.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, is that all right?
Yep.
So all we're doing at the minute, obviously there's been a bit of confusion over the coins.
Yep.
Turns out that, as you said, they are legal tender. So
yep,
so it's now down to the petrol station whether they accept them. If they don't, it's a civil matter. There's nothing the police can.
The auditor faces a direct challenge. The police demand his personal details. Calm, precise, and unwavering, he asserts his rights. The officers accept that no offense has been committed. This moment is tense and satisfying. It's a real-life demonstration of rights in action. Viewers feel the satisfaction of knowledge triumphing over assumption.
Can do, okay?
No.
All right, I'll just get your number plate, okay?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Short, sharp, and explosive in impact, the officers confirm. Coins are legal tender. The matter is civil, and there is nothing they can enforce. The suspense snaps to clarity, a turning point that reinforces the auditor's authority and the legal framework. It's a perfect, punchy confirmation that leaves viewers nodding in realization.
Your vehicle has come back to either a Brett Chamberlain.
You shouldn't be saying this in front of the people.
They can't hear me.
Yeah, they can.
Do you want me to ask them to move away? Sorry, you guys are right to
Sorry, you shouldn't divulge my personal details that you've got a police national computer.
I wasn't divulging them to them.
Well, you were. You were speaking loud enough voice that they would have heard.
Well, they're not.
Right, okay, go on then.
So, a Brett Chamberlain.
Right.
What was your name?
Which section, which act you requiring me to give my name?
Road Traffic Act. You're driving a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I require you to give me your details. If you don't, it is an arrestable offence.
Right, but am I on the highway?
Pardon?
Am I on the highway?
You've been driving this vehicle.
Yeah, but am I on the highway now?
You've been driving this vehicle.
But am I on the highway now?
Can you just give me your details, please, and then we can get this sorted?
Am I on the highway?
So what
Yeah,
they're
but I'm
going
asking
to
a
do...
question. Am I on the highway?
You're not on a highway right now, but you
No.
have been on a highway.
Yeah, so you could have requested my details when I was on the highway, but now I'm not on the highway. You can't, can you?
I can.
You could wait until I leave, and then you could pull me
Under the
over.
Road Traffic Act,
Yeah.
I can request your details.
Yeah, only on the highway, but
Can
not.
you just give me your details, please?
Well, look, this is all about rights, okay? Now,
Yeah,
I've got a
absolutely.
right not to give you my details unless I have committed an offence. Right, the Road Traffic Act it is referring to vehicles on the highway, not on private property. So, if you're saying that I have to give you my details under the Road Traffic Act and I'm not on a highway, then you're infringing on my rights, aren't you?
So what they're saying...
Why don't you ask me another way, kind of thing?
What they are saying,
Yep.
okay, is that they are not going to accept your money.
Yep.
So what they are asking you to do is to either pay another way. Have you got another means of payment today?
Yes, I have.
Okay, would you want to just
No.
pay with that just to make it easier?
No.
Because they are not going to accept your money today, and they are wanting to make a civil claim.
Right, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So have you got anything to say to that?
Well, obviously, civil claims are sorted out in the court, aren't they?
Yeah,
right. And whose jurisdiction is the court?
It's
It's
civil.
the Queen's, isn't it?
It's civil. That's nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm just informing you of what they've said. Okay.
Oh, you asked me a question. What have I got to say? The courts are the Queen's courts. You know, the courts. I don't believe the court's going to rule against Her Majesty's proclamation that those coins are for payment throughout the United Kingdom. So
again, that's not something that police are involved in. So
No.
that would be that again. It's a civil
okay.
matter.
So go on then. Do you think I should provide my details on private forecourt
Yes, I believe you should.
because of the Road Traffic Act?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Why is that then?
Are you going to provide me
No,
your
I'm
details?
just asking you these questions. I may well provide my details, but you have to articulate the law as to why.
Under the Road Traffic Act.
Yeah.
Okay. You have used a highway to get here today, have you not?
That's not the point, though, is it?
You have used a highway to get here today. Under
Yeah,
the
I
Road
have.
Traffic Act,
Yeah.
okay, I can ask you to give your details.
So, in other words, you could knock on my front door. My car's on my drive, and you could say, under the Road Traffic Act, I want your details, and you must have been on the highway in your car.
You wouldn't be in your vehicle, would
Doesn't
you?
make sense.
You wouldn't be sat in your vehicle.
Doesn't matter, though, does it? Go on. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a bit of a break, right? So, I reckon if I was parked in the car park, yeah, then I wouldn't have to provide my details. But because there's a way in and a way out, that means in law, in case law, it's an extension of the highway.
Okay.
And on that basis, I'll provide my details.
Would you like to give me your date of birth?
I can give you my driving licence because you. First of all, which section, which act?
Would you like to give me your driving licence?
No, which section, which
Under
act?
the Road Traffic Act.
Yeah, what section?
I'm asking you for your driving licence.
Yeah, which section, which
Can you
act?
just give me your driving licence?
You don't know it, do you?
There you go, 163.
That requires me to stop. If a police officer asks me to stop, but which?
And to give your details, sir.
No, that's another act. Go on. Which sections?
I'd have to check, sir.
Do you want me to tell you? 164.
164.
That's it. Very good.
There we go.
Right, so
Tension peaks. A new officer invokes the Road Traffic Act, demanding information. The Auditor counters, dissecting highway versus private property jurisdiction and citing sections 163 and 164. This is the apex of intellectual confrontation. Law versus law. The audience is glued to the screen, watching each strategic move as the auditor deftly navigates the officer's challenge. It's the most suspenseful moment of the entire video.
under 164 Road Traffic Act, you
So
would like to have a look at my
yes,
driving
please.
licence. No, I'm not going to give it to you because my... It's not going to work. That's not my money, it's their money. It's their money. Yeah, I can hear you.
Put the window down.
I can hear you.
I can't hear you still.
Yeah, you can.
I can't hear you.
I'm not that
I've
silly.
got a radio in my ear. I can't
Well,
hear you.
take it out.
I can't take it out. I've got to give a radio in. I can't take a
Right.
radio out.
Can you hear that?
I can hear you now.
All right. What seems to be the problem?
They're trying to give you your money back.
It's not my money, it's their money.
They're
It's
not
my
accepting your
payment.
money. Pardon?
It's my payment.
They're not accepting it as payment. Are you accepting them giving your money back?
No.
Okay, well they're not accepting your payment then. So
Okay, yeah.
you're still going to be, wait for that to go past, you're still going to be charged for the payment
Yep,
at a later date. Okay, they've got your car registration.
yep,
They're going to forward it on to that. They can get your details from your car registration.
yep,
They're going to forward that onto their head office, and
Yep.
you will be chased for payment later on. Okay.
yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, whatever, yeah. I
Are
don't...
you going to accept your money back?
It's not my money, it's their money. It's also the Queen's money, actually.
Are you going to accept the Queen's money back?
No.
What do you want them to do with it then?
Put it in the till and accept payment.
Well, that's not going to be accepted as payment, so I think you may as well just take it back.
Yeah.
Because what's that?
I'm not taking it back.
£200? More than that?
240...
Pardon?
£248.83.
Yeah, I think you may as well take that back.
No, I
You're
don't
gonna be
think
out
so.
of pocket otherwise.
I'm not going to be out of pocket.
Pardon?
I won't be out of pocket. I've paid for my fuel with cash, with legal tender. That's
Well,
what do you think the legal bit means in legal tender?
All I'm doing is
Yeah.
advising you, okay?
Yeah.
Like I say, this is a civil matter.
Yeah,
I can just give you advice to take the money back.
Right.
If you don't want to, fair enough. But just to let you know, they're going to raise it with their head office.
Yeah.
And their head office will be in touch, okay?
yeah, okay then.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Have you got any further questions or not?
No.
They would like your details.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you willing to give them your details?
No, they're private.
Pardon?
They're private.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, they've got my registration number, haven't they?
They've got your
Yeah.
registration, but it's just whether you wanted to comply with them and give them your details, okay?
Yeah.
I'll let them know that you're
Mhm.
not giving them your details,
Yeah.
and what would you like them to do with the money?
Well, it's up to them to do what they want with it. Obviously, it's payment, so
Well, they're not accepting it as payment, okay?
yeah. But obviously, they may well get legal advice, and the legal advice might tell them that that they need to accept it, and
Yeah.
and therefore, if they've given me the money back,
They may
then
well
they've
do.
got no way to recover the money, then, have they? Because
They may
they've.
well do. I don't know.
I'm pretty
Because
sure that if they did give it back, there would be no recourse in law to recover the funds later on. So I'm doing them a favour by saying, look, you hang on to it, it's payment for my fuel. I'm not a fuel thief. I want to pay for my fuel, and that's my payment.
Well, if they then pursue a civil matter and it comes back that it doesn't go in your favour,
Yeah.
then you're going to be out of pocket. That's all I'm thinking. If you still have to pay for the fuel again,
Now, how am I going to be out of pocket? Because what would have happened to the money that I've given them?
pardon?
I've given them the money, haven't I? So how can I be out of pocket?
Okay, so you're not accepting the money, no?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Well, thanks very much.
worries.
PC Lee, wasn't it?
Pardon?
PC Lee. Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Have you got your body worn camera on?
Yeah, there.
Oh, so you didn't tell me about that either, did you?
It's there.
Yeah,
See
but
it?
no. In the policy, it says that you need to advise somebody. In fact, everything that's happened up until this point
You
is
haven't-
not admissible in court because you didn't.
Pardon? I can't hear you.
I said
can't hear you.
everything that's happened on that camera is not admissible in court because you failed to advise me that you were recording. In the policy, your
What
policy.
section is that? What policy is that?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay,
I'll tell you what,
perfect,
loads
that's
of
fine.
people on YouTube will get back to you on that. So if you just look up this video,
That's fine.
they'll explain the police's own.
That's perfect. I don't tend to watch police videos on YouTube. to be
No,
honest with
you
I've
obviously
got that
didn't listen either when you were being instructed that you need to advise members of the public at the earliest opportunity that you're video recording them for evidence.
Like I say, what part of policy is that?
Have you got any evidence bags in their car just for the money when you take it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'm off then.
No worries. See you later.
Is Mark satisfied? Mark, are you satisfied about the diesel thing?
Apologies, sir, I couldn't hear you back then.
Are you satisfied about the diesel thing?
I am, sir, thank you.
Yeah, there's no limitation on the carriage of, as long as it's in appropriate containers.
Absolutely. You'll have to understand, sir, that being a police officer, we've got to know quite a lot about a lot of things, and I don't profess to be an expert on every matter immediately, but I'm obviously happy to endeavour to find out the answers where I have a lack of my knowledge, which I've done. So, okay.
Yeah, obviously I've researched this subject quite thoroughly. I don't have to worry about all the other things, but I do just worry about this thing.
Absolutely.
All right, Mark, thanks very much for being professional.
Thank you, sir.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you.
The final act. The petrol station refuses the coins, police advise civil resolution, and the auditor refuses a refund, explaining his reasoning. Tension resolves, leaving viewers with both closure and reflection. The video ends with a subtle lesson. Knowledge, preparation, and calm assertion of rights can shift power dynamics. The auditor's commentary underscores the professionalism shown, giving viewers a satisfying conclusion.